J-Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate every one of y'all for coming through, of course. But we about to break down this Raising Kanan, episode 5 for season 5, the final season. And boy, I'm telling you, this might have been damn near the best episode in all 5 seasons. I mean, it was I don't know, it was good. It was like on this normal pace, but we got to kick it off. I know it was at the end of the episode, spoiler alert, but that ass whooping Marvin delivered was that was woo. Now I will say, shout out to giving Kanan a little props. He did get an unexpected ass whooping. He had the gun on him. He could have just took Marvin out right away. He put the gun up. He had his defenses down because he's still under the impression Mom Dukes ain't gonna tell that he popped Lulu. But he under the wrong impressions because now she pissed off enough to let the, cat out the bag, so to speak. And boy, I'm surprised Marvin ain't put them paws on Rock for holding that secret. That's a hell of a secret. But he definitely unleashed and was about to execute Kanan, which I wonder what Rock would have felt like if he would have took him out, because that's still her baby. My damn computer lagging over here. But, Kanan better be, boy, Juke saved his life. Really saved his life. And the other thing is that if Marvin and wake up dead one day, of course Juke gonna be thinking Kanan had something to do with it, unless it was totally obvious that he didn't. Man, this computer lagging is getting on my nerves. Y'all gonna have to bear with me, but just listen to the sound of my voice. Let me shout out to some of these comments. Encouraging Warrior first in the building. What's good, girl? How you feeling? I saw your comment on Discord. I responded. You put it in the crazy, what you call it, but I ain't see it at first. But Ambi Bambi, what's good, mama? How you feeling? Hope everything all good with you. Yvonne Cox, what's good? You here early? I know that's right. Hey, this was a hell of an episode. Hey, put a let me see. Because Raising Kanan, in 5 seasons has had a lot of good episodes. But if off top you think this is one of the best episodes in the show history, put a R, the double R for the Raising Kanan, if you think this is one of the best episodes. I mean, this season, this final season, they ain't playing around. We done learned a lot. I thought when Breeze and Kanan beat that goofy that was basically doing his job because he didn't know who Kanan was, I thought that was a little unnecessary, but they bonding over blood and ass whoopings, I guess. Brotherly bond. You know what I'm saying? Ambi Bambi, the big payback, huh? Got revenge. Ha. Hey. Ha. The big payback. Ugh. Got it right. Tracy Hicks, what's good, mama? How you doing? Encouraging Warrior, you say Rock had enough of her son's boo-boo, and it took a white man to actually tell her that she lacking as a parent, even though poor Stephanie been telling us since season 1. That's a good point. And I say the good point is mostly, I don't even remember Symphony basically saying it like, you think you a good parent. Like, little mobster, what his name is. Y'all know I don't be remembering everybody's name that good. I was trying to remember his name too. Anyway, he basically was like, hey man, you know how kids, she told him, you got kids, you know how kids are. They always want to run around, do this and that to prove whatever against their parents, which I get it. You know what I'm saying? But he like, that's about, staying out too late or going, whatever, to the movies. This here, this is something different, Raquel. She like, okay, yeah, it's time to get it together. But she should know better that if she told Marvin, what's Marvin gonna be ready to do? He about to go ahead, Terminator mode. He already got a little chip on his shoulder with Kanan ever since he offered him a job. He had to woof up. Well, you can never get on my level. You can't climb this high. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a bird. When I poop, it drops on you. Tasha Flageller. What's good, Tasha Flageller? Good morning to you too, sis. Anybody got anything they want to talk about or any questions about the episode, put it in the comments. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to try to get to as many comments as I can right quick. And then I'm going to break down the episode. It was really a lot of bonding in this episode with Breeze and Kanan. I wonder what Breeze is going to say when he see that ass whooping. Damn! What you running to Mike Tyson? He gonna be like, no, Uncle Marvin got the drop on me. The way Marvin beat him, if he don't have any broke, he young, so that's the only thing to help him. But if he ain't break any bones in his face, he got lucky. You know what I'm saying? I think about it as him being young may help because I do know a few people that got beat up. I don't know if they got beat up as bad as him, though. He got beat up pretty bad, man. He threw him in the wall and everything. He really hurt Kanan, man. He beat the hell out of Kanan, threw him through the table. What's old girl giving him them freebie forks? She giving him some freebie food. I gave you a freebie food. Nah, I ain't in the mood to work no more. Oh, snap. You ain't no boss. You got your ass whooped. Let me go put that damn outfit back on. Tasha, you say this episode seemed long. It was great. It actually was short. You know what I'm saying? Tasha, you gave it a double R, Ambi a double R. I know that's right. Courage and Warrior, solid 8. Like I said, it was going along like a regular episode, which is pretty good. But that damn ass whooping at the end kind of put it over the top a little bit for me, put it in one of the best. It was a good episode, though. They had some things going on. I say it would have been about an 8 without that ass whooping, but that ass whooping alone, the choreography and everything going into that, the way he looked, Marvin put the foo-fops on him. The foo-fops. Juke saved his life. She begged him to stop. Like, it was a wrap. So, Christian, you say, what's good, boy? You say, I always think these spinoffs destroy the original OG Power because now it's just not gonna make sense if we ever rewatch OG Power because Kanan and Jukebox come off as dummies, just ignoring the past. Well, you speaking too soon. Now, if Kanan takes out Marvin, then you may be correct because she love her daddy, and even though he crazy, if Kanan take him out, it's gonna be hard for them to grow as cool together as they are. If anything, she might want to take him out, so I'm with you on that. But Marvin do got a lot of enemies in a lot of ways that things can go left. And who knows? Maybe either he get taken out by somebody else or in a way that can't be confirmed it was Kanan, or you're right. It's messed up if they ignoring that. I hope they ain't doing that because as one of God's angels said, we finally see Breeze enjoying Jeopardy. Breeze is thinker, man. Breeze a smart dude, man. He played chess. He don't overreact. We ain't seen him raise his voice or try to, get all, you know, bow wow on him. You know what I'm saying? And even when he was talking to Rock, he like, damn, Kanan ain't tell me Kanan mama fine. What's good? Fine, Kanan mama. Or when dude was telling him when he was playing chess about Taz and Kanan or whatever, he ain't even say a single word, you know. And so he a thinking dude. Jeopardy is a show, a intellectual, you know what I'm saying, would enjoy. And I kind of see why, Breeze being taken out by Ghost affected Kanan because that's his boy. They brothers, even though he know that ain't his real dad, but still, he did hit a soft spot when he said, your mom took out DEF CON. That's what they say. And he like, well, I heard. He like, how you feel that your mom would take out the father of her child? And what it really was is, even though that ain't true that she took out DEF CON and that's his dad, father, even is it not true that DEF CON's his dad? So whether she took him out or not, you know what I'm saying, it ain't really affecting him. But she did take out his real dad, Howard, which is basically is still applied, and she didn't need to take out Howard. He was just starting to get cool with Howard. She done popped his top like it wasn't nothing. So, and she left Kanan out of that plan. So he still know, because he's like, that mean family don't mean nothing to her. Ilmonic, you gave it a double R, one of the best. Thomas family officially over as we knew it. That's true. That's true. Ilmonic, I'm gonna agree 100% with you. It can never be back together again because Rock and Marvin will never be cool with Kanan again. Like, well, you killed our brother, but this cool. We won't come to Thanksgiving dinner. You want some of this cranberry dressing? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, hey, you want to get some money? Like, nah, it ain't nothing really they can do to make things right. It's pretty much officially over. And I wonder how also Jukebox will feel with the Lulu. Now, maybe they'll have a conversation and he'll say it was on accident. I was actually going to pop rock and somebody came behind me and shot, and I turned and shot, and they happened to be Lulu. Who knows? You say Rain Kanan about secrets and lies. Tracy Hicks, that butt whipping was dope for real, for real. Hey, you ain't lying, boy. You ain't lying. I'm telling you, man. That was man. They choreographed that perfectly. That was some old John Wick fight scene type stuff right there, boy. He gave him the straight food pops. I just feel bad, although I don't think Kanan can go toe to toe with Marvin regardless. I just feel bad that he got the drop on him like that. For one, anybody banging on the door like that, like they the police or whatever, don't open the door. Do not open the door. That's rule number one, first of all. Unless strapped and ready to blast right away because they obviously upset. And when he was standing in that hallway, how many of y'all thought him and Jukebox, he was going to tell her to wait a second and let Marvin walk away? That's what I thought. I'm like, oh, he ain't going to open the door. He going to tell Juke, let's wait. She can be like, but what's wrong? That's Marvin. That's my dad. He can be like, shh, be quiet. And then I thought they was going to let him leave. This fool puts the gun up and opens the door nonchalantly with this dude banging through the door, screaming his name like the police. And he almost, what's up? What you want? Your ass deserves some of that ass whooping now. You a goofy. Straight up. Even at that age, if somebody banging like that, I already know it's something about to go down. It's time to get it together. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. Christian, you say goodbye to that orbital socket. That thing is fried for real. Hey, man, Kanan is hurt. The only thing that helps is that he young and them bones still a little pliable because, you know what I'm saying, it ain't looking too good for Shouty. Shouty done caught the foo fops, you know what I'm saying? Encouraging war, you say Rock attacks accountability in her part of why Kanan, the way he is. The original sin was killing DEFCON, lying to Kanan about his real daddy and manipulating him to kill his father. That was foul. Yeah, I mean, Rock definitely raised him wrong. If anybody say or think she was a good mother, why? Because he had a meal every day, because he had somewhere to sleep that, you know, was shelter. You know, he wasn't homeless. He had nice clothes and toys. So he was raised right. No, that's capitalism, truth be told. And you know, one of the things I thought about this episode that I ain't never thought about before, but capitalism, man, it got some problems. Now, don't get me wrong. I like capitalism. I like to be able to make money and do things. But at a certain point, everything they doing in this show is about making money and things. Just like Breeze said, which I agree with, especially at that time period when he was meeting Rock in the park. He say, we don't understand you. Because all the other ninjas around, we either trying to get some coochie and money and coochie. But you ain't trying to get that cootie cat. We don't know what you want. She's talking about all I want is money. How much money is enough? Like, because we get money to do what? Buy stuff. So you doing all this to buy stuff? I don't know. She already got a lot of stuff. Nice house. You ain't got it paid off yet? So I don't know, man. Some of the things people do for money to buy stuff, what, doing all this for a car or outfit or a chain, it's like crazy. But I get a certain level of, you know, money and survival we all would like to have and need, don't get me wrong. And yeah, everybody like cool stuff and things, I'm not saying that. But then to go and the lengths they go through, they go through a lot to have a few things. You know, it was hard out there on them streets to get a nice jacket and shoes. Straight up. Juan Marley, what up, though? Shout out to Detroit. Detroit. What y'all think about Shorty giving away freebies now? We've already cleared it in my last live that I know I should do clips, but we've already cleared it that she is Kanan's future baby mama, Sean's mother. We've already cleared and settled that. So what do you think is going to happen, though? Because now she didn't call feelings for Kanan. She basically ain't taking no more clients. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's she going to do? She going to start working for Kanan? She going to be a spy and start giving information? Because Rock then took one of his boys and basically killed him, trying to get info from somebody that didn't know nothing. And so, you know what I'm saying, we'll see how it all play out, but maybe he might try to use her for a spy, get a little info, maybe not, who knows, but they all trying to play some little 3D chess moves. And Marvin, he had made a good point, but now we know why. She basically explained it, but he said, we doing our operation over here in Manhattan and they over there in Queens. Why we did give a damn? Why we messing with them? And she ain't explained it at that time. But what she basically said, Kanan killed Lou. Well, now you know she's still salty about that. She's still butthurt. It ain't all about money for Rock. She left that part out. The reason she over here having somebody spray and pray and spray on the corners or where they move and work, and why they keep messing with them, hitting they little scooter boys, is because she want to get some revenge for what he did. And I guess, you know, when you an adult, because Kanan is basically an adult, she can't put him on punishment. She can't get him in trouble with school. She can't, you know, do nothing to him. And she can't take away an allowance. You know what I'm saying? He getting money. He good. So all she can do, plus he in them streets. So it ain't like, oh, I just ain't going to invite you to Thanksgiving dinner. So, you know, I guess in her mind, shooting at him and doing these things is a way to kind of hurt him for getting revenge for what happened. But all it's doing is causing more problems because he tied in with some other people. Now, Marvin, on the other hand, he don't give a damn. You know. What y'all think about that mobster meeting? Hey, we see what you call it, damn man, why I forget his name? Tony Danza's name. I forget all their names. Anyway, he got a nice crib, don't he? He was sitting fat. But old boy was talking to him. He like, look here. It ain't that I believe her or don't believe her, but she's my tenant. And she pays her rent on time, you know? So what I'm saying is, whatever business y'all had before or after don't have nothing to do with me, but don't mess with my tenants. Capiche? So, you know, that right there could lead to some, you know, ruffle feathers between them two mob bosses because she kind of tied him in. And then he met with Flossie. Good grief. Let me know in the comments what's his name. Shout out to DeMarcus Vaughn with the super chat. He said Kanan will eliminate Flossie to save Jarita. You think so? To save her? Jukebox will beef with Breeze. What? Really? Especially if something happens to Marvin because of Breeze. Man, if anything happened to Marvin, I would think she would point the fingers at Kanan before Breeze and be ready to beef with Kanan. I mean, the way they wrote it, if anybody got an ass whooping like that, unless they were straight puss. I mean, fresh puss. Puss. You talk about freebie puss. That puss ain't never been unfree. It's always been free, wide open. Like you straight up. Like you just beat it up whenever. Like I don't know. So I don't think he if anything happened to Marvin, it would make sense if anybody saw that or know about that Kanan had something to do with it, which does make it hard to believe him and Jukebox would be so close in the future, unless something happens to Marvin that's so obvious Kanan had nothing to do with it. We'll see. That's the only way it'll make sense to me. Otherwise they are messing up the storyline. And we'll see how the story go. If Flossie needs to be eliminated, because Flossie really don't believe in violence unless it's for her daughter. They said they what they do, push that dude in front of a train. Damn. So Flossie told the story to Marvin about her daughter and what happened. And she was saying that I believe it was her dad. Of course, this is the first reaction. I only saw it once. Shout out for DeMarcus Vaughn with the super chat, spreading love. But Flossie explained that, her baby daddy was drunk and gave her daughter a ride and basically crashed, killing the daughter. And he was able to walk away, of course. And a year later, unfortunately, he fell after being drunk in front of a train in a subway, and they ran him over, and they was scraping him off the walls for 3 days. Like, what? It's crazy because we've seen in a lot of TV shows, and Stefano, thank you, Ambi. Stefano Marchetti, thanks to Marcus Vaughn. We've seen in a lot of movies and TV shows, and I say it because I never lived this life. I don't know if y'all lived it, you let me know. But they always get revenge and kill somebody that did them wrong, or kill somebody that they loved or care about. And truth be told, does it really make you feel better? I mean, I don't know, of course. I mean, we'd all like to probably say if somebody did something to us or whatever the case, what we would do. And I'm not saying it's not true, but I'm just saying, would it help? Does it make you feel better? I don't know. I know certain things, if it was done to me, it probably would make me feel better. If you didn't, violated the roast, that rump roast over here, you know what I mean? Whatever happened to you probably ain't gonna be enough. You know what I mean? I gotta get that revenge. Straight up. Let's see. Petite Delights. I'm skipping around in the comments a little, y'all. Y'all been coming through with a lot of great comments. I appreciate it. And I just trying to catch up and give everybody a little bit of a chance. But I appreciate all of the support and comments. Petite Delight. That's what I'm talking about. I love me a little Petite Delight. You know what I mean? Anyway, Petite Delight, you say, I do think Breeze will deal with Marvin. Better yet, Mama Bear Rock may kill Marvin to protect Kanan. Ooh, Petite Delight coming with the little curveball up in this piece. You know what? The first thing I thought about when he whooped Kanan is Marvin. If Rock find out, she may get on him at the very least. Like, why you do that, Marvin? Now they gonna be coming for us. Why you do that? Such and such. We need to move smart, Marvin. Probably say he dumb. He might smack her or put hands on her ass. And then she might have to take him out. Cause Rock ain't the type to let him put the hands on her and what? She about to just say it's okay. We saw, I don't know how many of you all saw the very end of this where it was some people aren't able to see it sometimes too. I know that's happened to me. I'm glad it played this time. But after the episode was over, we saw the preview for the next episode, and Marvin was getting on her, talking about you do like you always do. You protected Kanan. So who knows? Maybe that might be the time we see they may break up their happy friendship relationship, because Marvin already told her all we got left is me and you. And then here you go protecting Kanan, and he the one to kill Lou. What? Yeah, that's gonna be hard. If I was Marvin, it would be hard for me. I'm a Virgo though, so not that I believe so much in that, but a lot of that stuff does be accurate. And one of the things that I notice is like, man, something like that, I just wouldn't be able to trust her. She always talking about let me not find out or let me not hear this or that. Let me hear what your ass doing. Let me find out what you doing. You got secrets that give a Negro a heart attack up in this piece. What the hell? Your ass, you man, come on now. I'm getting money without you. Straight up. I know it all says, what's good? What up, Jay? This episode was so fire. The rest of the season gonna be legendary. Hey, that's what I said. Shout out to the 80 plus people in the chat. For those that wasn't here when I said it earlier, I said out of the 5 seasons, I said this in the beginning of the stream, out of the 5 seasons of Raising Kanan, this might be up there with probably the best episode they've had. And if you think so, put a double R in the chat. If you think this is one of the top episodes, if not, maybe the best they've had so far. Of course, we are always a little bit biased and, victims of, the present moment. So if I think about it, I'm sure I'll come up with some good ones, but this definitely got to be in the top 3 or top 5. And this ain't even a finale. But this was a good episode. You know what I'm saying? We see Breeze take out, he done went and did his little, execution a move called, oh boy, while I take it the pee-pee. You want to give me while I take it the pee-pee? Huh? One day it's going to happen to you. You're going to be watching a TV, taking the pee-pee, and that's going to be it. Pobrecito. He said that I'ma deserve it just like you. At least he know the life he lived, but we see Breeze execute him, but he did everything so smooth. What I don't understand is why all them dudes was on him when he was leaving and they was bussing. I'm like, damn, he got Kanan over here getting his Benz shot up unnecessarily. You should have been just as smooth on the way out, fool. Anyway, it was still a little bonded moment, little gangsterism. One thing though that I just never can get over on this show, and that is Marvin and Rock just be walking around without no bodyguard and stuff. Like, we see Rock coming into that bar when Marvin was putting money in the safe back there. Anybody could have came back there to get him and just took him out. I get it, it's Marvin, but if it's enough people, I don't know. I just think, man, that they could be got a little easier than they be leaving it, making it seem. But Anyway, anybody can get got. So we'll see what happened. They don't have a lot of security and protection. So, anything can happen to anybody. That's one of the number one rules of the street. So, we'll see. Let me see, get to some of these comments. We got Tracy Hicks with the double R, Miss 2D with the double R. We got I Know It All with the double R. Got I Am Black with the double R. No, that's right. Vibe with that. You said Rock is overdue. I don't think she makes it past the next episode. Damn. I mean, the only reason I think Rock and Marvin and them make it is because it's a show and they trying to stretch it out. Because if Kanan told Breeze what just happened and all them dudes and they crew, they say, hey, they killed our boy on the scooter and they jumped Kanan. We about to go ride on them and get revenge. And you got 5, 10 of these young YNs ready. What's Rockin' and Marvin about to do? Try to talk their way out of it like it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So, I just, like I said, if it wasn't for it being a TV show, I think they'd be gone in a few hours. Soon as word get out, you know what I'm saying? Soon as Kanan is able to get up and walk, recover a little bit, and let Breeze know what happened, it's a wrap. Straight up. So we'll see. Simply Brown, what's good with you? I'm glad you was able to catch the live too. I appreciate you coming through. Let's see. Ambi Bambi, I love the fashion. I had that same Tommy jacket that Juke was rocking. She was rocking the Tommy. Oh yeah. The color block Tommy jacket with the white. It was like white jacket, but it had the red, the blue, the yellow, and all that. Yeah. Hey man, in the 90s, Tommy was the top of the line damn near gear right there. Tommy, Nautica. You was rocking that. You was rocking some gear right there. You was doing one. You was feeling good. I actually had one of those similar. It was a pullover, and then you can like fold it up into itself, and it turned into a bag, like the pouch for the front of the pullover. Once you fold everything into that pouch, it then turned into a bag that you can like put over your shoulder. Then you got a big ass jacket and unzip it. It was really made for like if you somewhere and it may rain, you need to pull out a jacket or something like that. I wonder if I could fit it. That belly getting big, girl. Nah. Let's see, petite delight. Yes, I would have. Yes, I would have just left the game. Greed keep them in it. Hey, that's facts, man. Facts. People want stuff. How much stuff do you want? How much stuff do I want? How much stuff do we all need and have? We can't take it with us when we gone. I ain't sitting here trying to get too deep, but like I was just looking like they doing a lot for stuff at the end of the day. For some stuff somebody made. Because they already got the basics of food and roof over their head and all that. Not to say, it's not all right. It's bad to have a few things, but good grief. The killing and stealing and drug dealing, penitentiary chances, that's a lot just to drive a nice car. I wonder, you know what I wonder, y'all? And they kind of put this in there as a little tidbit, but I kind of wonder this. and that is, I wonder if when Rock said she found a buyer for that apartment or whatever, and they like it's some Russian dude or he may have overpaid or whatever the case. And Marvin like, I could see if he want to buy my house or whatever. And she talking about when they sold that strip mall. I'm wondering if that may come back in some way. You know, it could be a play to set her up. I don't know, or it could be nothing. You know, but we'll see. Um, I did want to talk about the Shy this week, but I didn't get a chance to. But dang man, the Shy, that's so crazy. Let's see. Anyway, uh, Patty Delight, you say I could see Marvin dying in a shootout with the cops if they try to arrest him. Go out like Kanan. Yeah, I mean, I could see something like that. It depends on what's going on though and how they trying to arrest him though. Because Marvin got lawyers. He been dealing with cops for a minute. And him dealing with the cops and them arresting him ain't really enough for Marvin to go wild. He done been arrested and been through that before. It would have to be something dirty or a setup or they already shooting at him or something. You know what I mean? It ain't just no routine arrest. Plus, we saw Marvin because I was about to really snap on Marvin at the end in this before I saw that ass whooping. But I was gonna snap on Marvin because, dude, give Jukebox the damn money so she can pay this lawyer. I mean, this damn crooked cop. He feel like a lawyer. So he can get off her ass. You about to make her start getting work and selling drugs just so she can pay this damn crooked cop. She about to get deep in the game because you was so damn cheap to give her a few $100, or even if it was a stack, it still ain't nothing to him. Get this dude off her ass. And then what made it so mad, and I don't know, y'all let me know in the comments if y'all got pissed when you saw this. If you thought this was stupid, put a J1. If you thought it was dumb, put a J2 if you thought it made sense. But when Jukebox came and went through all that she been going through, all the stress, giving this dude money, getting Marvin involved to give this cop money, and then she asked about Famous. What? What? Okay. What? She going, I didn't, man, am I tweaking? I did not know she was doing all that, asking about Famous. Man, ain't nobody worried about no damn Famous and sitting here paying no cop and getting all this damn information so that you can find out about Famous. Dude is gone. He was a high school friend. He's sad. It's so hard to say goodbye. But, it is what it is, shorty. Why you sitting there acting and paying this dude and acting like Famous? I mean, come on, man. She tripping. She straight tripping, man. I can't believe she was doing that for Famous. And then talking about, all right, here's the money. Let me get he like, what you think I'm about to solve the case? It don't work like that, fool. And then I can't believe he actually, it was Howard. Well, it wasn't that it was Howard, but that he was working with Howard. And that Howard had something to do with it. He had to sit back like, because Howard was his boy. And he did want to know what happened to Howard. He might have, stumbled into something because she say something with cops. Now he's starting to see something with Howard. He like, damn, I might end up figuring out what happened with Howard after all. My CI. Boy, you the CI. Anyway, we'll see what happened with that. I doubt they tie in that Howard stuff, but they do got a couple more episodes left. So who knows? Maybe he will solve it. Well, he ain't gonna solve it, but he may find out the information, but it ain't gonna get solved by the police, you know. Because Kanan, although we don't know, oh yeah, we do know what Kanan was in jail for, but that ain't his first time in jail though. When he went to jail for what Ghost and Tasha did, that wasn't like he was a first offender. So we'll see what happened with that. And I get the impression that he probably ain't even gonna meet Ghost and Tommy for at least another year or two at this point. I think him and Breeze had been working together for a while and was well established before he met Ghost and Tommy. Ghost and Tommy would have been on the level as one of them little, scooter boys, doing runs for him and Breeze. And then they just took a liking to them, elevated them, and then, Ghost took out Breeze. And then he got Kanan sent to jail, which left him and Tommy is the new Ghost. Is the new Kanan and Breeze. And that's how they was able to take over the operation. It's actually quite genius. Ghost put that together that way to steal the operation, moving his way up from being a little runner to being one of Kanan's favorites and right hand men, learning Breeze's ways, taking him out, and then getting Kanan moved out. But he had so much love for Kanan. What's crazy is though, Kanan got so much love for Breeze. So how did Ghost take out Breeze and then Kanan and Ghost still be cool? Because you would think if he took out Breeze, the first thing Kanan would want to do, because it's the way these people think, eye for an eye, Old Testament ass Negroes, is you know what I'm saying? He gonna be trying to get some revenge. Revenge. So if he took out Breeze, that's my half brother, my fake half brother. That's my fake half brother. I got to get revenge. He brought me in the game. So we'll see how they play that all out, but it got to be where he wasn't able to prove it. I think he did say he wasn't able to prove it, but he pretty sure that's what he did. Anyway, getting sidetracked. He did say in this episode, Breeze told Kanan that his mom's is related to who? Snaps. And they loved Def Con. They had a lot of, that's why they hate Rock, because they believe Rock took him out, took his spot, took his work, all that. And basically what Ghost did, which is the problem in the game, because that's about the only way you can get a promotion. If the dude ahead of you either gone in prison or gone to that upper room. All right, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and break it down and give my Moorescore rating of the episode so I could be non-biased on my thoughts and opinions for this episode. All right, now the Moorescore, most of y'all already know. Real simple, 4 categories, 25 points each, and it'll bring it to a total of 100. Now, the visual cinematography was good. They did show a few ass whoopings that was pretty cool. For example, when Breeze and Kanan stomped that delivery, he wasn't a delivery driver, but whoever he was a dummy. Talking about, well, he wasn't a dummy. He actually was doing his job when he said, "I don't know you." It's usually Taz, but anyway, they stomped a mud hole in his ass. But that upwards camera, so you looking at the ass whooping as if you the one receiving it. And then we did see a little of that with Kanan getting his ass with it. That was great. But overall, the usual, which is pretty good. I would give it a 22 out of 25. And next would be storyline and plot. As they say in the movie business, and now the plot thickens. It's getting thicker than a snicker up in here. We now have learned, well, Marvin, I would say, because we've been new, but Marvin has now learned what we have always known, which is that Kanan killed Lulu. Ooh, Charlie. And he unleashed the ass whooping of the century on him, boy. And, I wouldn't be surprised if Marvin hands is hurt the way he put him. He done threw Kanan through the wall damn near. I mean, it is drywall, but still, it's the thought that counts. And he definitely put the feet and the hands and the claws and everything else all on that boy. I did kind of think as Kanan was getting, mopping up the floor with his face and body and chest. How many of y'all thought he was gonna fall on a gun or next to a gun or a knife, and Marvin fall on it or shoot? You know how they always have people laying on top of each other, gun go off, you don't know which one of them is shot. Something, but no, he took a whole ass whooping. So with that, I definitely say the plot thickens, as well as Rock. Now that Stefano, I remember the name, thanks Ambi. But no, Stefano, he knows Rock tried to take him out. He knows that brown sugar, it don't taste so good no more. Hey, we used to work together, unfortunately. But now I want a piece of everything you do. So he want a piece of that action. But she ain't trying to break him off a piece of none of that. So, of course, he pissed. She tried to kill him. He told Breeze in the backyard, hey, the way this ends is her in a body bag. You know what I'm saying? We may be doing a little disruption here and there. We may be scratching this itch here and there, but that's only the start, baby. Only the start. Anyway, I can't wait to see how this damn story ends. It's one hell of a story that they put together. Overall, I'm going to give the storyline and plot for this episode whew, give it a 23. Give it a 23. I almost said 24. Special effect, makeup, costumes, I'm gonna give it a 24. The way Kanan looked after that ass whooping was amazing. It looked very real. Marvin was knocking blood out his mouth, tearing him up, threw him through the wall. I mean, they did a good job. And of course, they always dressed perfectly for that era. Everybody. And in my opinion, straight up, the 90s is the greatest era ever for fashion. The greatest. You can see how people dressed in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. The 2000s and since has been basically a form of the 90s. But they definitely have it down packed. And I'm gonna give it, yeah, I already gave it. So and lastly, entertainment fun factor. How entertaining was this episode? I'm gonna give it a 25, something I rarely give. And that's just because of the end really put it on par for damn, I can't wait to watch it again. You know what I'm saying? Brings my total Moorescore to a 94, which is one of the highest rated Moorescores that I've ever had. So with that being said, like I was saying earlier, this is one of the best episodes they had. I'm not gonna say it's the best. The more I think about it, I know earlier I was saying it's probably the best, but I'm gonna say it's in one of the top episodes they made, definitely, because this was good, man. And yeah, the ass whooping, you can't say a whole episode good because somebody got beat up, but they built up the drama, the way it was executed. It was kind of unexpected actually, because I didn't think Rock was about to tell Marvin about that. I kind of thought, she may take it to the grave or something. But it was kind of out of mind, but she let it loose real quick, didn't she? And Kanan, he felt it. He definitely felt it. So I got my man Kanan's eye socket. So he ain't gonna say much. He can't he hurt. You see eye to eye over here.
What's
What's up?
good, man? What's good?
How you feeling, man?
I feel better.
You ain't see that one coming, huh?
Yeah, I feel better.
You
I feel it a little bit.
said I'm feeling a little bit. You
But
said
I've been laughing because Primo died wrong.
why you say that? The guy on the
So
scooter.
when you
Oh no,
rewatch
the
it,
Spanish guy in the bathroom. Yeah.
no. That's Joaquin.
Oh, okay. Primo
Primo
was
is
the
the kid, yeah, in the
scooter.
pool.
Okay, yeah.
So watch it again. He's supposed to get shot, bam, bam, and then the head. So he gets shot once, and he goes back like he got shot in the head, and then he gets shot in the chest, and then the head.
Boy, he was looking at that one a little too good.
Yeah, I was like, oh, what the fuck? I watched it like 6 times. I was laughing. I always look at that stuff though.
How you see you watch that part 6 times?
Afterward, yeah, after.
Oh, okay. Encouraging warrior, what's good, girl?
Hey y'all, what's up, peoples?
What's up? What's up? How
So
you
yeah,
feeling?
Man, like I said, Taylor had that ass whooping coming since season one. I was cheering up and down. I was jumping up and down my bed like a proud mother. Like, yeah, you gonna get all these hands.
uh, now, see, if it was too weak, I might have did that.
Him
If it
too, him too. He can catch them hands too.
Not that I don't think Kanan did some things, but to weak, it's a whole nother level.
Did Kanan try to fight back? Did you notice that he tried to fight him back?
No, he got the drop on him
it wouldn't
100.
be realistic if he did. It wouldn't be
No,
realistic. He's a
no. Go ahead.
he's too young. He's too young. He's never been through that. It was that was probably one of the most realistic fights. Now,
I mean,
to
I would
to
have tried to defend myself at least.
No.
so to your point, what was shot wrong was the actual boxing fight where the guy was going like this.
Yeah.
That was terrible. That was terrible. Because you signed up for this. This is what you do. When you train, you get hit. Your brain has a different type of reaction to it. But
Hmm.
if you don't train at all, your automatic reaction will be, "Ugh."
Right.
That's just and to have somebody have to drop on you like that, and the first punch is that hard from a grown man,
Exactly.
that's not gonna work.
Right.
But
or at least try to
That's-
block your face or something. I
that's
mean,
not that's
whatever.
not that's
so
not
here's
real.
the
That's
thing.
not yeah.
Yeah. So he opened the door with both his hands to his side,
Hmm.
and
Uh
Marvin
huh.
hit him with full force. And then he falling back, and he was on him. He didn't like hit him and then let start talking and give him a chance to like. And then no, he throwing
Yeah.
him through the wall. He like
He should
he
have answered it like that.
well, he wasn't
Like,
expecting it. Well, yeah, that door. Well, that's why I said earlier. That's
yeah.
rule number one. Anybody banging on my goddamn door like that, they oh, I'm coming with the shotty in this mug. But yeah, man. So he opened the door defenseless. Marvin is a grown man. He ain't a kid his size, and he caught him hands to his side with a devil. Just like think about it. You seen them slap league?
Mm-hmm.
They can knock you out with one
Yeah.
slap, open-handed slap with your
Yeah, I wouldn't.
hands.
I would never do the slap fight.
Hell
That's
no.
crazy.
Your brain, a lot of people don't know this, but your brain is floating inside your skull. So
That's
when
more
you get
dangerous than fighting
it is hell
because
yeah.
you can't move. You can't go with
Right.
it.
Man, them dudes doing that slap stuff is insane.
The worst.
But your brain floats in your skull.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever you get hit, that's how you get a concussion because the brain bashes up against the skull and it
Yeah,
bruises.
because you can't match the movement.
Right.
You
With the
can't just keep
speed.
moving your head.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
gonna
if you
tell
was
you
like,
how much of a hip.
go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you how much of a hypocrite Rockwell is. How you first gonna tell Marvin, oh, what you talking to Flossie about? Like you his woman or something. But then on the next flip, you talking about, oh, won't you go ahead and talk to Flossie since you getting along with her so well. Which one is it, Rock? Which one
Her
is it?
But she
He's
said the
not your
second one to
man, Rock.
use. She said it to use Flossie, not she don't want him to be too close and friendly though. But go ahead, Caesar.
so so it's not that we're supposed to ignore that she is a hypocrite. Is the fact that we know it's part of her description as a character. So we've known
Mm-hmm.
for 5 years we've known this is like what she does. Somebody has to manipulate. Like if not, it's not gonna work. But how the show handled what's Pino? Pino is his name. The way they handled him, still
They
coming
didn't
around to
line bullets.
knowing that she did try to go as Stefano. I thought that was great because he was like, I talked to him, I talked to her. He knows that you actually went at him. He's like, oh, okay, I like that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that part too when he was like, Rock, you got some big balls on you. Rock said, nah, I just got heart.
No balls.
Okay?
Hey, she called all them a bunch of ninjas.
But that's better than how you normally write that because you normally are gonna write that to say the woman has balls too, or you don't have to have balls. So it was good that she went there.
Right.
Um,
Let me
I
get to this
think go
comment
ahead.
right. Go
Go ahead.
ahead. Okay, this comment from Ghost in the comments say why people saying it's bad writing because Marvin would have put a bullet in Kanan. He says that's still his nephew and his daughter was right there. I agree with Ghost. I don't think that's bad writing. I think
Yeah, I
Marvin
don't
would
think so.
have did it if Juke wasn't there, maybe because he was so enraged. But she saved his life. Go ahead.
So again, the show already told you by Pino and Raquel that Kanan was being sent there basically to beat him up. And we already know that the beating up was coming because most
You
of the
mean
people that are,
Marvin?
yeah, Marvin. No, I'm saying from Pino saying it to Raquel
Yeah,
and Raquel bringing that to Marvin with the information about Lou.
yeah.
He wasn't being sent there to kill Kanan. It was to beat him up.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, Pino wanted Rock to put Kanan in his place. Basically, because
Exactly.
if you supposed to
Exactly.
be his parent so much, why you got your child running all reckless out in these streets like that, and that's affecting my business? Because if somebody put a bullet in your son, hey, I don't know. I don't hold. No, I don't owe no loyalty to your son. You do, especially if he's messing up my business.
I mean, I agree with what y'all saying in a sense. Um, but I kind of think that Pino didn't want her or Marvin to beat him up like that. He probably wouldn't have had that done to
Oh, he
his.
went. Yeah, he went like.
Yeah, because then
Mhm.
also that makes him want revenge.
I know, which I don't agree with people. They've been waiting for this to happen because I watch a lot of other people's stuff and all that, and they've been so excited and they're like, yes, finally we get the thing because they wanted it to happen to
Tariq.
what's his name, Tariq, basically. So people feel like they finally get the moment. But the problem is that the flip side of that could be losing both Marvin and Raquel because of vengeance. Because of course, which I don't like the narration, he already says that he gets even. I don't like watching somebody that just got beat up. Somehow his future self is speaking to us. I think it takes away. I know that's how they do it. They end the episode and then he says like something about the future, but I don't
You
really
got
like
it.
that part.
You got it. All right, here's the thing. You have to think of this show as Kanan because he narrated. He's not. He think of him in prison talking to his cellmate, telling this story.
Mhm.
Because we know he eventually dies, so it can't be after he dies. So think of this show as he's in prison and he's narrating and telling his celly all about his family, all the stuff they did. Yeah, he beat my ass, but you know what? There's only one thing you're gonna do. Go ahead and come
Mhm.
back and get revenge. So think of it like that. Don't think of it as he dead, so he can't narrate is this and that, or how is he talking about this and his future self, and just think of it as he narrating, and this whole show is taking place in a prison cell, and he's telling his celly all these stories about his mom,
Um,
Lulu, everything.
I agree with you, but this is what I've been saying from the beginning. The reason they messed it up was one line. Kanan starts the whole show by saying, "You know how my story ended." If you didn't have that, then you can say that it's the talking
So he
to
a
somebody in
ghost.
jail.
He a ghost.
Exactly. That's what I told you 5 years ago. I know you've always known that I don't like the narrating, but that is exactly what I meant. It's just
Right.
that part.
I like the narrating.
Yeah.
I thought it's not that I like it. I like it. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
You know.
BMF did it
Yeah.
exactly the same, but BMF, we know that the guy is alive. So with BMF, it actually works. Obviously, I'm holding on to one thing. I understand that. But I'm
That was
saying,
actually
yeah.
smart of 50 Cent. Because in a way, by him narrating every episode, he's
Mhm.
in every episode.
And you get
Which
the actual voice and you get to pay him and all
But
that.
exactly.
but
Mhm.
check this point of view out though. Like we just seeing it from Taylor's perspective. Now imagine it if they had it from Jukebox perspective, and she had like you know a spinoff per se, and we would see it totally different through the lens through her perspective. We don't know how she sees it.
It's kind of slow for her, at least right now. Although she
Yeah.
has been through some stuff, but
She wouldn't have enough. There
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
be enough of a
mean,
show.
yeah.
but I'm saying, like, how did, like, come on, we already know, like, what happened to her father. We don't know if he's gonna get sent to prison or he's gonna get bodied. We don't know if it's gonna be behind Kanan. But if it is, then that wouldn't make sense in the OG power because they still rocking with each other. So you know what I'm saying? It has to make sense in that perspective. Like,
Go ahead.
The biggest issue we have with Power from season 6 is the fact that they did the multiple perspectives because it doesn't work. Because one, I cannot talk to Jay right now and then him hear other words and us move different than we moved because that's just not how real life works. So to get a show with her perspective, there's not gonna be enough stuff either way because
Hmm.
we follow, we're following who we're following. So
Right.
and it's raising him, which will entail mainly the mom and the son.
It'd be called playing jukebox.
Yeah, it'll be
Now,
And then we already know what happened to her mother and everything like that. That was crazy.
yeah, they basically fit her story already in this. It ain't really enough for her, but maybe she pick up after this. Who knows? Will she? How does she become a cop? But
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to like. What was the breaking point that made her want to switch to the other side?
right, that'll be interesting. Maybe Garcia rub off on her. Who knows? But she was a crooked cop, so it wasn't that good. So anyway, uh, what you think about Stefano? You think he gonna get his revenge finally on Rock?
I think the problem we have now is that obviously I'm speaking as them in that time. They just saw one black guy, maybe two black guys, when Joaquin got shot. So I wonder if they're going to associate that with the fact that Joaquin had just went and saw Raquel. Obviously, not a friendly visit. So I wonder if they're gonna think that they gotta go after Raquel and Marvin. I thought about that shit like right away.
Yeah, I mean, he just want to make sure it don't cause no beef with him and who Pino. That's old boy, right?
The guy that died, Joaquin.
No,
Oh,
no. What's
no. As
old boy?
far as no,
The
Joaquin's
other
people. Joaquin's
Italian
people.
boss. No, the Italian boss. What's his?
Pino, Pino.
No, that's what I said.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But I'm talking
The
about Joaquin's
two
people.
Pino. Yeah.
I
Well,
wanted, I wanted.
go ahead. I was just gonna let me say. I was just saying he trying to go at them, but he don't want no beef with the other Italian boss. So that's why they hit. You know what I'm saying? The connection, the plug.
Hmm.
Because now if Rock don't have no work, she don't have no money, then how she gonna pay him? She a tenant. What you do to a tenant that don't have no money? Got
No,
to
I'm
evict
Give them the
saying
boot.
yeah.
for real.
But you killed their main guy, so I'm thinking that's not just gonna like disappear. So maybe they think that the
What you mean?
person Joaquin's people,
Oh, you think
because
somebody else step in this place to keep it moving?
or find out, because there was like what, three guys shooting. They
Yeah,
saw a
so
black dude
still
masked
people
up.
alive. Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's what I'm
He
saying.
actually had the mask off, didn't he?
Yeah, mostly I think. Yeah.
Right. But
What I was going to say was, Jay, was that
good
Kanan
point.
ain't shit either. Kanan ain't shit either for the simple fact that you sitting over here lying to this man, talk about, oh, Death Cop was my father, knowing damn well that cop was your dad. Now, wait till, will you think he gonna find out that Howard really was his daddy?
Nah, nah, I don't
Yeah.
think nobody gonna find out. But you
That
crazy.
really put a wrench in his plans.
Yeah, but your ass crazy thinking he gonna correct them. Well, actually,
That's what I
this
was gonna
crooked
say.
cop,
So
this crooked cop
My
is my.
mama ain't shit.
I know, right? Marquita said, "I'm sick of Kanan." Damn,
Yes, I'm sick of him too.
why y'all sick of Kanan? Please explain.
I'm sick of him. I'm sick of the mama. I'm sick of both of them. Like the only one I'm really rooting for is Marvin because he's the only one that's trying to put all the pieces together. And everybody's sitting there lying to him when all he wants is answers and loyalty. But y'all sitting over there playing games, manipulating, and all this other carrying on. Like, damn, what do you say? Mama gone, daddy been gone.
Yeah. I mean, you got a point. Marvin seemed like the only one that still got a heart left.
Yep. And so it's a show, so they all kind of get like, the main cast kind of all gets like a season. Everybody gets their little time to shine, to be the actor. Lou got to do the music thing in seasons before. Now we get to pretend that Marvin is the best actor alive. The amount of stuff people are saying online is crazy. I mean, like on videos,
Really?
it's that's
Saying
why
like
I get
what?
annoyed. Like, oh man, give him the Emmy. Like, I can't stand that. Like,
I just don't understand why is Marvin still reaching out to this little girl even after what happened. Why are you still talking to this little girl?
Yeah, oh man, I know that's a dumb
That's
energy.
gonna get him trapped to hell off. That's why I keep saying he gonna wind up going to prison versus him getting bodied. So like I said, if
You know
Marvin
what?
get bodied, I'm flipping the whole table.
You know what though? That's how it be though in life. Sometime him fucking around with that damn girl, that little girl, and them people, and he's not believing that might be his downfall. While all this other stuff going around, it be things that you least expect sometime in that life that get you, and it be just his luck. I'm telling you, that's a good point. I can see that. And to your point earlier, CJ, about people online and the Emmy, I get it. We can all be prisoners of the moment, but that's why you got to still, man. You ain't never heard me say, go overboard with all of that. I get it. This could be good, exciting. People do a good job and things, but you know, I try to stay, realistic. But anyway,
yeah.
yeah, man. This. Go ahead. What you was gonna say?
Um, damn, now I'm trying to remember.
Well, hey, Marquita,
But
she says she liked Tariq. That's what I don't understand, though. It's people like Marquita over here liking Tariq. I think because he a pretty boy with them waves, and they got Kanan with a damn box from the '90s. He ain't really getting it like that. You know what I'm saying? So they like Tariq, even though he didn't
Man,
ruin their.
I don't like this jughead ass. I don't like him.
No, you like them waves.
He get on my nerve too. He don't know how to fight, and he don't got his own car. He's always walking some damn where.
He got a car finally at the end, but
Yeah,
it
but
took
he had to
him
wind up selling it.
forever. Yeah, but to like to weak, but can't stand Kanan, want him to go. I don't get that. If you don't like them both, okay. If you only like one, the other you don't care for, okay. But you cannot like to weak at all.
Jay, you know what I said in the comments? I said who was the worst mama after all this that transpired, right? Do you still think Chad, Tasha, Monet,
we've done
or
this too many
Rock?
times.
No, not now that everything is unfolding. We got to do this. We got to run this back because it's too much is unfolding now.
It's not called the mama, so
I will say Rock might have moved. Well, Rock didn't actually give the order to kill Kanan though. And now when she give the order, go kill him, she gonna move up a couple spots maybe. Cause Tasha never gave the order to kill Tariq, and Monet never gave the order to kill any of her kids, did she? She did so much, it's
I
hard
don't
to
think so.
remember.
I know she was always yelling and looking.
Right.
The eyelashes,
No.
the eyelashes.
There you go,
I think
Stop
so.
talking about Mary like that, yo.
I thought she
right.
was horrible in that show. I I think that Kanan, young Kanan, I don't know if I've ever seen, and I mean in a decade. I don't know if I've seen anybody more misjudged on the acting because I think he's really good. But
Yeah,
just
didn't
because
he come from
people,
Disney?
I don't even know. I think if you separate him from 50 Cent, if you separate him from 50, even though he's playing somebody that's not 15 years older than he is, right? So, in a realistic way, you never seen Power. This guy's doing great. He might not be good at the intimate stuff. Neither can really like Tariq, but they're also, they're also young. But I think because she just said it, she just said it too. Somebody said it that he doesn't sound like 50 Cent. He doesn't need to.
Well,
Right.
I know that New York dialect is trash.
He got the mouth movement.
Yeah, people don't like that he closes his mouth, but 50 Cent does that,
Right.
and so does Raquel. That was part of like she did an interview explaining some woman was the motivation. She heard somebody on the street talking or whatever, and that's how she was like, I want to sound like this pretty much. I can't even try to do it.
That's what I
Everything
told my
hurt.
kid, you know what I'm saying? We can get that work.
Yeah,
Get that
but
work. Mhm.
we just saw him. Remember, I always say like the
That's where
not like
Kanan.
what I say matters, but the way he got beat up, that was great. You know what I mean? I, I
Absolutely.
always say that you can't do both. He did great. The fact that he goes up to this guy that brings the deliveries and he's wrong because the guy is doing the right thing by not giving it up, right? Kanan still comes off like a super asshole, privileged, like, man, you don't want to mess with me. It doesn't come off like Tariq. Tariq comes off like plot armor. I don't think, I mean, who the fuck am I to judge? But I don't think when you watch Kanan, it comes off like that. I think it comes off like you're supposed to write it.
Mm,
Even though you know he's not gonna die. So when you try to do the scary stuff for him dying, it's not huge. But what I think that people are not looking at is the fact that Jukebox grabbed the gun. So she had it from, I think, from Kanan. So I thought the tension should have been, is Jukebox going to shoot or pull the gun on Marvin? Or is she going to hurt Kanan on the neck?
mm.
So I think
Jump
people were
out of the
worrying.
fight.
Yeah, yeah, because people were thinking, because again, I've been listening to people talk about this for like a week now, because part of the clip was there. So people just been focused on the fact that, oh, the ass whooping. Okay, but if you take the things that you know already, you don't know if Marvin makes it, but you know that Jukebox and Kanan make it. So then the tension should go to the guy that we don't know what's gonna happen yet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I was so like amped up. I felt like when the gun was pulled by Vic on Tommy. So to me, that tells me that like I believe it can happen right now. So to me, that
Yeah.
was great. Like it was built up great. The only reason I didn't think that Jukebox and Kanan were gonna have like a issue was because they had already just like talked. So I kind of could tell that she was just gonna keep him away.
Mhm.
But
If
he
Jukebox would have grabbed that gun from Marvin and then shot him,
That's
that
what I'm
would have
saying.
been something.
That's what I'm
That would
saying.
have been something. I'd have been like, "Oh,
Yeah,
this show is crazy."
yeah. So I'm looking
Ah,
at it from all of that. I'm not just thinking this guy is hitting this guy.
right, right.
I was waiting for like I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, so I thought maybe I thought he was gonna basically push her away and she was gonna remember when he beat the shit out of her,
Uh,
and then that way she was gonna pull the gun. That's how I was seeing it.
well, he beat the hell out of Kanan way worse than her.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
but I get that.
she
That don't
yeah,
mean nothing. I'm just saying he.
yeah.
I forgot about the hands he put on her till you said
I
it.
see. I don't forget none of that. If you watch it again, they frame it
Oh,
like
they
he's
ass.
going to push her off.
I thought he was too, though. I thought he was gonna hit her
Oh,
or
okay,
push her
okay.
off or something too. I did. I saw
They
that part.
also they also framed the
Yeah,
little girl like she was recording Marvin at the table. They framed it that way, like it goes to like it lowers like that. That's normally how you frame a recording happening.
Mm-hmm.
Something happening down low, huh?
And remember, in the show, they mentioned that
And
the feds are also involved with the famous stuff. They mentioned the
yeah,
feds
with
in
the
that.
fake.
Well, let me
That's
get
the
to
part that I don't want.
Marquita. Let me get to this comment then and say Marquita says Snap and Pops need to get exposed soon. They can go too. What y'all think about Snaps and Pops? I mean, I think they've been laying kind of low. They've
Yeah,
been
they
moving
weren't
low.
even here this time.
Yeah, I
And
know.
that's the point that I'm trying to make, Jay. Like,
Right?
Snap and Pops, they over there trying to lay low, right? And this is the whole reason why Ghost wanted to do. He didn't want to do all this drug dealing and stuff for the rest of his life. He just wanted to do what he needed to do and just stick to the clubs. Nah, everybody else wanted to just be Tony Montana and wanted to just get in his way. Like, this is the whole beef between him and Kanan from the beginning. And that's why he did what he did to Breeze, because first he put to Breeze. Breeze wasn't trying to hear that. So, of course, he had to eliminate Breeze off the chessboard. Then
Well,
he tried to
we don't
call
know
the
yet.
go. We know what happened. We know he did. And then on top of that, then when he tried to talk to Kanan about it, he wasn't trying to hear it. So of course, instead of killing him, he set him up to go to prison. So ever since then, Kanan been walking around with a chip on his shoulder, all because he couldn't respect Power's decision. Ghost's decision of not wanting to be in the game anymore.
But
Like,
he
what's so
was
wrong with that?
the boss at the time, so it's like he didn't want to listen because he was the one running it. Ghost like stole his job and position. I get what you saying, but that's like I start working for your restaurant and I don't like the way your recipes go. So I set you up, get you thrown out your restaurant like Sonny on the shy, and I start naming it Smokies and take over all your shit and start selling stuff. And then
So you rather
you did a good job. You wouldn't say
So
that.
you rather had him kill him, basically, rather than set him up and go to jail.
No, no, I ain't saying that. Especially, I'm sure Kanan wouldn't want that. I'm just saying he would probably want Ghost to leave or something, or do your own thing. Then leave me alone.
Oh,
If they,
just pull a unique then. Just get
yeah,
out of Dodge and just.
or you go and do your plan on your own without me. We can part as friends, or I'm gonna have to kill you because you're gonna try to kill me eventually with your greedy ass. Hold
And
on.
then Tasha, she's in there talking about, oh, you're going to be the biggest drug dealer in New York.
Well,
Oh, she would have to go. She would have to go too. Like,
Tasha's a law.
this is why he was so into Angie. This is why.
All right, hold on. Go ahead, CJ.
I don't know why people get so stuck on that. But look, the whole point of watching a prequel based on stuff that they just gave us little tidbits about is because we get to find out in canon, so meaning the storyline continues, is to find out what actually happened. All we know is that Ghost said some things.
Hmm.
We already had three different versions, and I don't even like going back to Power. We already have three different versions of who was there, who did it. We just know the one that stayed the same was the stuff about what they just showed us, which is the watching Jeopardy part, which
Hmm.
we just saw that Kanan knows. So we should be thinking, okay, that means Kanan must have been the one that told Ghost, but we still don't know that for sure unless we get to that point. We don't really know anything.
Hmm.
You know
And
what I
that's
mean?
just something for the fans because it ain't really gonna affect what's going down really. Anyway, it's
Mhm.
just them trying to tie in that other show with this show by showing, yep, this was true.
And
But
I
people
mean,
watch.
they
Oh, go
call
ahead.
it the Power Universe, so you would think automatically that all the shows will be tied in together. That's you would think automatically. But
that's
hey,
true.
if you want to keep it separate, hey, we can keep it separate.
No, no, no,
No,
no. Okay,
they
I'm not
tied it
saying
together.
separate. Yeah, I'm not saying separate. I'm saying okay, perfect example. Right now, if I say that when I was 10, I was the best at something, that doesn't mean that that's what happened. So when they go back and they show, my live videos at 10, if I wasn't that guy, then I lied. I am
Right.
allowed to lie as a character. The show is not doing the lying. The show is not supposed to lie. The characters can lie. When people be like, "Oh, this guy lied," yes, he's a person. They
Right.
do that sometimes. Like, I don't
But
know
the
what people get so
structure of the
lost.
show should be solid.
Yeah, but like, okay, so certain things, like the whole thing about the neck, you know where we got that from?
What do I mean by the neck?
By the neck scar coming from jukebox on Kanan.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Where?
we got that from Corny Kemp. This is not even in the show. So this is something she told on Instagram Live. So people
Oh,
have been waiting for years, waiting for this scar.
see that type of stuff. I think, man, we should leave out because all this Instagram, all
Exactly.
that is too much. I
That's
don't even know
called
what you talking about, man. That's too
yeah.
much with Courtney Kemp. Let
That's
me get
what's
the video
canon,
out.
and you can retcon stuff. So they can go back in this show that we're watching or the next one we're about to watch, which is Origins, and they can say these two people are alive because people are stuck on the fact that Kanan said that I went to see my mom. So people think either he went to see her, she's alive, or he went to see her, she's in the
Prison
cemetery or whatever.
or cemetery. Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
he
I mean, he could have
lied.
been lying too.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Right, right.
So
So,
whatever was said
uh,
in Power Origin, OG Power,
right.
they don't have to stick to any of that because we're going
You
to
know
the
what?
actual time.
All right, hold on. Let me
The
get to
only innocent.
hold on. We getting too sidetracked going back all of that. Let's see. SG said we were never supposed to like Kanan character from the start. That's
Exactly.
the point. He was ruthless and OG power. There's a reason Tasha wanted Ghost to off him, and it's not because they smashed. Okay. Shout out to
Yeah, and
S.
I agree with that. I agree with that point of
I,
view.
no, but
Okay.
you just complained about him and not liking him.
All right.
And
Well,
I'm still not gonna keep liking him because he ain't nothing but he a wannabe gangster. He a wankster, which is a
He's a
total
gangster though.
contradiction.
I mean, well, they
No,
said you ain't supposed to like them, so you on point with that. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
I didn't think about it that way, to be honest, till you say it. But I mean, truth be told, they all are bad guys. You shouldn't really like none of them. They all killers. They all killers, biased and shit. So but I mean, you do got a good point, SG. He is a bad dude, ruthless. I mean, as far as the reason Tasha say that is because she know if he go to jail, eventually he will get out. So the only way to be completely safe is to take him out. I don't think it's to take him out because he's so bad. I think he not that he good, but you know, in order to really be done with it, you had to make him cold. Go ahead, CJ.
What I meant earlier about Jukebox and Kanan is that my problem with I understand the one you explained one of them already. Um the Jukebox, we don't know where it's gonna end, right? Between her and Kanan. So I understand what you mean. My problem is later on, the fact that Kanan, I don't want to say he becomes dumb, but the fact that he lets the guy that was just like him basically play him, but then we get to see that he was doing the same type of things.
Talking about Taz.
No, Tariq,
Oh,
I don't see why you could have this how you could have had this person be the one that gets you.
what do you mean? What are you talking about?
Uh because of how he was the one that was going against Ghost, Tariq,
Right?
and how he turned on Kanan.
Who? Tariq?
And Yeah, and then how Kanan and Jukebox, like, how can she be surprised by him knowing that he's been this way? That's what I meant.
I mean,
So it
they
makes him
just
look kind of
started.
dumb, I think.
So, how old is Kanan? How old do y'all think? Let me know in the comments how old you think Kanan is. I mean, is he 21, 22,
I have no idea,
20?
man.
Yeah, like in this timeline, he probably only been out of that high school stuff for what, 2 years, 3 at the most.
Man, he look like he still got Similac on his breath. Like
Ah,
for real. That's why I be like, that's why I be cringing. Every time when I see him in the bed with the love scenes, I swear, yo, I be cringing. Cause ain't no way. And then she sitting over there giving up freebies. You catch your feelings over that bumpy at the bank. You give it you
ah,
you over there getting all in your feelings. Get man, please, man.
it's probably better
That's
than
why Flossie said what she said. Like, look, I pay you to sell on your ass, not your mind.
right. You ain't supposed to have no
That
feelings.
part.
But that's the truth. You when you come, you supposed to bust it down. You ain't got no headache. That's why I got a wife. Nah, but as far as what you saying, she is young, so keep that in mind. So Kanan would look a lot better to her compared to a bunch of white dudes wanting her to put in outfits or they want to get coked up and all kind of stuff. So she probably realizing, damn, I might actually have one and he make a little money, so that might solve my money problems. I'm gonna tell him this cootie cat is yours, daddy.
I
Yeah,
like
see,
that
okay, so
point,
like,
the
do you
one
see
that
what
you
it
put
says in the
across
comment?
the street. He's supposed to be a gangster, but he ain't making a right decision this whole season.
But
Who?
he has though, Kanan.
Oh, he been doing all right till he opened that door today.
Like he's pretty. Yeah, exactly. That was like one thing.
Uh-huh.
Can't
Uh,
estimate it.
Shout out to Miss 2D. Can't admit. Said he not 21. Steven said he's 17.
Yeah, I don't. That's. I wish I knew. I think about it all the time. I'm like, shit. How old is this dude?
He over
Is he ever gonna is he ever gonna find out who shot his girlfriend?
Well, we don't know yet.
you if you under 18, she could still do that stuff with making him go to high school, right?
Yeah,
Nah,
I'm
I heard
assuming
you
he's
could
over
drop out at the
18.
age of 16.
Technically, but I think that's got to be it depend on the state and then that's probably now who knows in the 90s and stuff because they don't even have like truant officers and stuff. I never
Yeah,
seen.
they don't even chase you no more like they used to.
No,
This what
listen.
I'm saying. So like, we're watching a show about drug dealers selling drugs, but people are like, he hasn't done anything right. He doesn't have to do anything right. He
You
sells
be
drugs.
saying that.
Nah, no, that doesn't make any sense to me.
You
He's supposed
said
to have
he,
honor.
well, yeah. In the drug game, believe it or not, you better have some honor because shoot, you all taking penitentiary chances. So you
I
And
think
know,
he's
then
delusional. I think he's delusional for sure.
and he get it's just look, everybody getting tired of cleaning up after Katie's messes though. But you claim you a grown man, you claim you a gangster, but you keep making these messes. And then people have to clean up behind you.
he got some of that cootie cat. So now he a grown man. After you get that
The
Yeah, until
prostitute.
Marvin knocked the shit out of him.
ah, well, that ain't his first piece. I was about to
Yeah,
say
yeah,
after
yeah.
you get that first little piece, that taste, but he done already had a few laid up with him. But
I always
yeah,
forget the first one's name. The one that he took from Buck 50 or whatever. Buck
mhm,
50? Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. The thing is, like he said,
Buck
dang, I,
20, Buck 20.
I forgot she gone with the wind too.
Yeah, Buck 20 it was.
Mhm. Thanks to his
Four
mama.
quarters in. $2.
Four quarters. His mama took out, but you know, he was probably getting with her, so he didn't have to worry about her getting whacked. But then again, he knew that her mama was messing with that stuff over there with them girls. So, but he started liking it too. But originally, he had the right idea by not having somebody too deep with his business. And even in this episode, when he was leaving, another thing, they used the word smash. Nobody was using that word in the
Yeah,
90s.
yeah,
Smash. Ain't nobody say that. But anyway, he did leave after that smash session, and he didn't tell her nothing though, which I'm glad because she talked too damn much. If he'd have just started telling her his whole operation, who
yeah.
he
She too comfortable.
way too comfortable. But then when he got up, she holding her little thing like, "Girl, you a hoe. Why you over here scared to let them little titties hang? Let them hang."
We want to get to see Kanan's chest.
I
This
know.
is what I be saying, man. This is the point that I'm trying to make, Jay. Just because a girl is boning you or smashing or whatever you want to call it does not entitle you to know your entire business and your operation. That's where Tommy messed up at. Letting Holly know all his daggone business.
Yeah, but it's called Pillow Talk, and it's gonna be on all these shows, and it's never gonna end. That is, you have to play a game of telephone in a show about this, or else you don't have a show.
These gangsters
Pillow
need
talk, no, Holly was not doing no. Holly was snooping. She was
look,
snooping in them cabinets and found what she found and was asking Tommy all these questions talking about, oh, where'd you get this money from? Bitch, I don't know, you know, explanation.
right. The problem, she wasn't necessarily snooping in the kitchen, but she asked too many questions
She was
about
trying to
that.
eat cereal. She was trying to
Right,
eat cereal.
right.
She
And
found the
Yes.
cash.
and the
So
thing
that's
with
not
Holly,
snooping.
right? The thing with Holly is she wanted to be his partner, and
Mhm.
he, like a dummy, started trying to do that. He wasn't just spilling. It was,
And
it wasn't just him talking back and forth. But
then you sitting there stealing from Tasha, stealing her earrings, then getting him involved with that, saving her from that.
right. Hey, shout out to MS. He said boning, getting the nappy dugout. You talk about that snappy nappy dugout? You gonna get that snappy nappy dugout. You get that snappy nappy.
I'm
But
trying to
now
think about what it's called when you watch a show and the fact that you have to let things happen because if not, nothing happens. It's not called cause and effect, but that is what you're seeing. That's like we- if like Kanan doesn't act privileged, then we don't have a reason to dislike him. Like this is just what it is. Just what it is. Somebody's gonna tell somebody something they shouldn't have said. They're gonna tell somebody else. It's just the same way you do reality TV. You can do 8 episodes, a whole show of one conversation with the game of telephone. But that's what you're watching. You're not watching like business smart people. We're not comparing who's smarter.
what you think about Jukebox trying to start her own little empire with the low life crew with her little boosters?
I think it's funny
I don't trust
because
him.
when you go back to that, all the visuals come back up of the clothing and all that, and I like it, but it almost comes off kind of weird to all of a sudden be like, let's brighten it up, let's throw all these colors because they haven't been doing that.
That's true. It's been
Especially when you get rid of unique, you kind
yeah,
of mute everything down. A lot of black, a lot of jackets, so
yeah. That's one
it
way of
stands
looking.
out.
I think she gonna get all them boys killed, messing around and trying to make money running these streets. And damn shame, we already see Kanan is beginning to get them little motorcycle boys. Well, they ain't even motorcycles, the scooter boys. They starting to lose their life. And and we know in the 90s it was a lot of black males got trapped up in that. So unfortunately, I think we seeing how some of these youth got trapped up in the game, trying to make money getting set up.
I think it'll be some tension because Marvin told her that basically she has to kick money back to Marvin and to Raquel. So I think that'll be something too. But she's like offering work to people. It's like you ain't even got it yet. I got work for
Yeah,
everybody. I got
Putting the
work for
cart before
everybody.
the horse.
Whatever
for
that
real.
means.
Put the cart before the horse. So normally the horse is in front and it pulls the cart. But if you put
Okay.
the cart in front of the horse, what the horse supposed to do? Jump in it?
Exactly.
So it's an old school saying, they got them old school that couple 100 years old, but it still makes sense.
Yeah, you know I'm country as hell. So look, I'ma say these real country. And Steven, he know what I be saying too, cause he be saying
Steven?
some stuff too.
I thought she called me Steven.
CJ.
No, he's in the comments. He's been saying a lot of stuff. So
Oh, I ain't even say
I
Steve.
think he called Pino piano.
Piano. I'm about to get you in here on the next one, Steve. I'm about to wrap this up, man, and we already had 3 people up here. It's getting too crowded sometimes, man, but I appreciate you, bro. We're gonna get you in on the next one.
I can get out if you want. If you want to bring them on.
Yeah.
You're all good. It's already 3:00 in the morning.
Hey, at least it's not 4.
Come on, Steve, before we go. Steve, what's up, brother?
What's up? I mean, come up here late.
Nah, you all good, man. It's all good. What you think about the episode before we get up out of here? I'm gonna let you get.
So I gotta give the 8 though. I mean, dude, I was laughing my ass out when Kane either much got his ass whooped by Marvin, and if it wasn't for Rock stopping Marvin, and Marvin probably would have took him out.
Yeah, that he had the gun to his head. It was definitely about to be over.
Yeah, and then you either much had Breeze end up eliminated Jay Corn. He the much been in power for the 5 seasons. So it was time for him to either much go. So I didn't care for his character. And so you either much have Jukebox is gonna be working with Jackie, and she's gonna be moving helping her move product.
Go ahead.
That's what I don't understand. Why bring him back if you was going to kill him off just like that?
I know, right? CJ,
and then because
hold on,
either much
Steve,
with Stefano, I mean, he ended up finding a way to survive, man. When is they gonna get rid of his ass off my TV screen? Because he is working my damn nerve. He working my damn nerves.
I thought he was one of your favorites.
No, the hell he wasn't.
Bro, if you guys rolled the show, there will be
because what it is, I think they're gonna let Stefano character drag out till we get to the end of the season if he ain't taking about 6 or 7. Because and you know Kane though, after he is looking for revenge on Marvin, and he probably gonna end up taking out Marvin his self because Lou probably been an accident this time. Marvin not gonna be no accident.
I know that's right. CJ, you got to speed it up, man. Get it out quick.
I'll try. I feel bad for Joaquin and D-Wiz because they were just trying to pee. I don't like that.
Taking a pee in New York is dangerous, bro.
You know, because Rocky is the reason why they off into this mess because she was the one had Lou unalive D-Wiz and Buck 20 and Strap.
His name was Wiz. Took his last.
Yeah, didn't Lobo get kidnapped like that too? He was trying to take a piss and they kidnapped him in the bathroom.
Man, you working my memory banks for real on that one.
Lobos was peeing?
Yeah, I remember. They had him and Tommy kidnapped him in the bathroom in the courthouse.
They did so much with Lobos.
Yeah. They keep
And
trying to kill
they end
him.
up taking Lobos in the forest, and
Yeah.
end up Ghost end up
Into the
unaliving
forest.
him
Into the forest.
Yeah, I remember that part.
I
in
thought they took
season
him
3.
from the transport.
Beach. Well,
It
they
was from the
did.
transport.
Yeah, but they eventually took him to like a beach or a forest or something. I
No,
remember
but
it
I'm
was,
saying I don't think they took him from a bathroom. They took it from the transport. That the information came from Angela, which is how Ghost burned Angela. I don't want to go through all this, but just trying to fix it real quick.
yeah, that's too much rehashing of the
Yeah,
memory,
yeah.
man.
I'm just trying
That
to
was
just help him out.
10 years ago. But yeah, anyway, peeing is dangerous. That ass security.
That shit was 12 years ago. No more fixing. No more fixing.
Shout out in
Top
the
flight
comments.
security.
Shout out in the comments to Vondi died. Vanny died. He says Stefano gotta get out. I've been tired of him. Low key, I think he an informant. That would be interesting if he was. You know, a lot of them guys be an informant.
They
If
mentioned the feds too.
Because he had Stefano either much had Marvin to go take out Saul Brucelli husband at the church house.
Well, you all be having that memory, don't y'all? But yeah,
And
man.
Stefano gonna end up getting taken out by the mob.
Hey, and Ghost did say he wanted to get out the game. Now I'm like,
Yeah, because
Hey.
Marvin and Rock, they ain't gonna do it.
You know, man, the thing is, it's crazy is them mob guys that get to that level where he is, they be the ones that be there to the end. You know, he almost died when he got stabbed, but that was kind of lucky that he even got stabbed because normally nobody get that close to do something like that. But it's got to be a hell of a life. But anyway,
Well,
he may
I
make.
like to have.
We'll see.
I like to have Frosty check Stefano. Was like, look, man, I appreciate you try to look out, but I appreciate you trying to tell me how to run my business. Like, I don't come tell you how to run your business. Don't be trying to tell me who I can associate myself with and all that. Because you got a grudge against Rock, you want to try to tell me, oh, I can't do business with her.
Mm-hmm. Although he said, I'm trying to give you the warning like Pop from the barbershop. Hey, it's on you. Hey, shout out to Marquita. She say, what if he gets Breeze to take out Marvin? I think that would still make Jukebox want to kill Breeze or something, you know.
Jukebox and Breeze gonna be beefing.
Yeah, and Kanan, because he's so close with Breeze. You know, that would cause a problem too. So, and also for those of y'all that saw the preview for the next episode, I saw it on this one. It did show Kanan beat up and he talking to Breeze and he like, damn. He like, if people see you like this, they might try to test you, boy. You looking pretty soft up in here. You looking like you get that ass whooped.
his shit about to be like crazy bad.
I know, right? But yeah, so that's gonna have to make him even more vicious, just so people don't try him, you know, and they realize, oh yeah, even though that happened, don't try it.
Yeah, like he's tougher now, apparently.
Exactly. Yeah, and he even said that narration, your favorite part.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm making fun of him saying it.
Yeah, I know.
Do Jukebox know? Does Jukebox know that DEFCON is not saying his daddy?
No, ain't nobody.
She's not watching the show with us. She's not.
And we don't know who DEFCON is, because I think Breeze is lying to Kane.
I don't think so.
Because I don't trust one word come out of his mouth. So you know I'm not a Breeze fan in this show. And once we get the power argument, and I hope Ghost goes in there and take him out.
That's what I'm saying, because somebody got to tell them the news that that's not really your brother. You are not the brother.
Tell that news unless
nobody has to tell him though. Nobody
has to say that either.
Nobody has to do anything. We don't know what they're gonna do.
Well, it's no benefit to any character to say that information unless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. They haven't watched Maury. They don't. All the things that we think are funny
Well,
now
yeah.
don't relate to them.
It would also, like I say, ruin it. Like if Rock told it, the only two people that know is Rock and Kanan. Them the only two people that know. If Rock told it, then it would be what? She trying to set up Kanan, but it would also make her look bad because everybody be like, so all this time your baby is with a cop, and
Yeah.
she was so it's too many questions and
Yeah,
things.
and she killed the secret as far as she could do it because she don't want to kill her
Exactly.
son. She already killed it as far as she could.
Right.
She
And
killed the
then
one guy she
Kanan to
could.
bring it up. Nah, we ain't brothers. I'm brothers to a dead cop that was was an informant. And my mom was the seat like, nah, why would he say that? Who would he tell that to? So
Okay, so you
Kane ain't gonna tell it to Breeze because nobody wasn't supposed to know Malcolm Howard was a cop. That's Kane's father. That's all we know from
he would
season
never
3 to
tell that
4.
to Breeze. He would never
No,
tell
he would
that.
never tell that because that's gonna affect him in their relationship with each other.
Right. They wouldn't be
That's what
brothers.
Jay is saying.
Right. He switched it up quick and he was smooth with it. Steve smooth with it, boy. Ah, that's my boy. He was like, that's what I'm saying.
do you think Unique coming back?
That's a good question. I would think so, but then again, no. Because what would he do?
That's the end of Unique story because if he come back, that means that he gonna end up getting taken out.
Yeah,
I think
unless
we're gonna
these
lose
dudes love him
Jukebox.
so much that he come back and they don't want to work for nobody but him.
Yeah. What is he gonna take over in 2 episodes?
I know, right? For
I'm the king. We already got 2 kings right now. Like that shit. It just wouldn't. I don't think it would work.
Well,
But
maybe not the king, but maybe he could be the hero. Maybe he could try to save somebody's ass that we don't expect for him to save.
Look,
yeah,
I'm
but then
not
he comes
expecting
back and
him to save
dies.
Breeze or Kane, so I don't give a damn about nothing about these two on this show.
He already saved
He saved the Rock
he,
in season 2 when she was gonna get taken out.
yes. He already saved her, right? He also already died. So coming back to die again, we're just gonna complain about why he died and didn't stay where he could have stayed. So what the show already did with Dre, which is he died because he came back after he was already getting out and his girlfriend said to get out. They're giving us a way to see the other side and actually staying away. The narrator already said he actually left, that he actually
right,
got out, like he
right.
actually got out the game.
Mm-hmm. See him come back for no reason, no corners, no nothing.
So we could
Trying to
just be mad at him again. Like
right. I had to
Yeah,
come
because
back and get
Breeze and Kane, they
revenge.
done took them corners.
he has
Yeah,
no attachment to anybody here. That was the whole point of him leaving.
right. No, it's a good question though, because he was a good character, made a thing. But no, I don't think he'll come back to answer your question though.
I feel like we're gonna lose Jukebox in the
She
next
probably
show.
go to military school or something. The way she already tried to join the military.
Yeah, that was because he was pregnant.
Right. Oh, in real life,
She, she was looking like she was 300
I know, right? They
in
always
boot camp, which is when you will be at your probably your lightest. I was like, this don't make sense.
I know. They had her wearing
She
that
had the
big old
cheeks.
jacket. How old is she in real life?
I I don't know.
25.
Wait a minute, you talking about Haley Kigo?
Yeah.
She 27.
Oh yeah.
Damn, he got that shit already.
I know, right? He knew that. Damn, she's pretty old.
Well, that
27.
girl fine too, boy.
At 27, I had a kid and family and everything. So yeah, you be moving on in life at damn near 30. So yeah. You say she gonna go to the police academy, Marquita?
I just don't know if she's gonna be in Origins.
Shout out to
I don't know if they had a storyline written in her character in Origins becoming a police officer. Maybe she can find out that famous Njuka case.
they should.
She already moves like a cop already anyway.
She over here trying to investigate old
Yeah.
ass.
I think that's what leads her to that.
Pops in a snap crackle.
I know, right? And Miss 2D, I guess she didn't know that she was pregnant in real life during that time period. So shout out to CJ for dropping that little nugget info.
Oh, I was just saying that because she was big.
All right. Oh, so you didn't know it was for sure.
I don't look into these people, man.
You be having all this other backstories and everything else.
Yeah, but on the show though, not
you
the
didn't heard
human.
old Courtney Kemp talking her
Not the.
stuff.
Oh yeah, that will come up on a lot of videos and stuff. With this damn scar, I don't give a shit about Kanan's scar. I'll never have.
No, that must be because of 50 Cent real life scars, so they try to incorporate it into the show. Is that what's happening? Because I damn sure don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know, but it's like it's big. It's like a long scar, and then
oh yeah, he did have that on him. Yeah.
yeah.
I thought that happened when Ghost tried to burn his ass. That wasn't when it happened.
I don't think so. Cause
wait, oh yeah, Ghost did burned up Kane in season 2, and not going back checking, making sure he did. He just walked off. Boy, if that
I
was
don't think
John
Steven knows
Wayne,
what he
man, he would
does.
check and make sure you dead.
You ain't lying, Steve. You better double check. Yo, ass silly.
Because if you don't, he gonna come back and get you.
I know, right? All right, y'all, man. Y'all want to say a last word about this episode before we get up out of here? Steve, go ahead.
Man, somebody got to go in season 6 because I've been
5. You mean?
Seven don't have to go. And Marvin done kicked in the door and came his report with the shotgun.
Season 6.
Ain't no season 6. You mean episode?
I'm sorry, episode 6. God damn, let me get on track.
It's real. I'm like, see,
because I'm going off the roof tonight.
I see. Hey, but this was a hell of an episode, though, huh?
Yep. Because I see Marvin kicking in the door.
Yeah, it was definitely a 9. What you rate this episode, Steve?
I get an episode of 9.
A 9? You gave the last one a 10.
I'm sorry, I mean a 10. But I want to see some action. When is they gonna give us some action?
Those people getting shot half the damn episode. The hell? Somebody beat the shit out of somebody.
That's why I was.
See, man, man. I
don't want to tell people how to watch. Hold on by a needle.
Yeah, he's saying he liked it. He want to see action. He liked it, right?
Right. No, he's saying for it to be a 10, like he needs more. But like, what else we gonna do?
Well, he beat the hell out of Kanan. That was action.
Oh, he got beat up like like he been like Mike Tyson knocked out.
Hey,
that Marvin, shit was most humans will react just like that.
Heck yeah. Marvin came in, kicked in the door, waving the 4-4. All I heard was
don't hit me
no more.
The biggest smiles right there, but 4-4, I'm kicking the door, hitting the 4-4. Don't pop it up, hit me no more.
Steven
was trying to rush you.
Look at Steve. What you know about Biggie Smalls, Steve?
Life After Death.
That ain't that album, but hey, you did. Wait a minute. Actually, you was Life After Death. My bad. You right. I apologize.
He got it on written on the other hand. He was ready.
I know, right? Life After Death. Yeah, that's the one with him as a baby on the cover. You right. But Steve, man, I thought that was before your time. Look at Steve.
Because my dad was listening to it in the truck.
Okay. He put you on game.
He's gonna tell us the weather that day. He's gonna tell us the date.
Because it was a Chevy. Your dad made you a G. Biggie. Yep.
He was the old G. I was the young G.
The
What happened to that
CJ,
T-shirt though?
yeah, Kanan's eye socket. What you want to say other than owl?
Man, that's how Tyrese should have got his ass whipped by Ghost just like that.
Oh, that would have been beautiful. Now everybody
You
talking
would
about
have been smiling when you would have came on live.
You ain't lying. Now everybody jumping up and down or said they happy that Kanan got that ass whooping. I mean, it's cool. I ain't happy. I'm like indifferent. He ain't, but
Yeah, I
I
don't
guess they
feel
must
like
be
that.
Lulu fans, probably is what it is. But because I was a Ghost fan and I didn't like Tariq taking out his father, so that was like
I like Tommy.
Oh yeah,
Tommy
Tommy's
cool.
my boy too.
Yeah,
Oh
Tommy.
yeah, you talk to Joseph?
Yeah, cause say look, my mama though, she love us sometime because he come off a General Hospital.
Look at Steve, General Hospital. I ain't know that. But General Hospital, people be on Stephen A. Smith on that shit. But you know, not to diss people in General Hospital, but you know, they be having all kind of different people on there is my
That's a
point.
soap, right? That's a soap.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
on for
so
like
it's just like
30
a
years.
revolving door of actors.
Yeah, I think it's been on for like 50, 60 years actually.
That's like saying you're an actor and you've been on Law and Order. It's like, yeah, no shit. So has everybody
Everybody,
else.
I know, right? Yeah, exactly. Anyway, CJ, what you want to say about this episode before we get up out of here?
I think I wasted it on the comments. I was saying all my things on the comments. Um,
Say one for the
I
road.
liked it though. I liked it. I liked it a lot for sure.
Short and simple, huh? I liked it a lot, for sure.
I was trying to disappear and shit. Like, go kill Tony when they don't have anything. Like,
All right, here.
that's
How
fine.
about this?
Like, that's
What you
fine.
think? What you think Kanan's next move is gonna be for the next episode? How about that?
Ooh. It just doesn't feel like it's his moves though. It seems like he works off of what's his name? Breeze. Which I
Mm,
don't really like that. I kind of wish we would have waited to the next show to do that.
right. He learning, but yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he on the fast track with Breeze. He learning
Yeah.
fast. So
I
what
don't
you
like the
think
one
he
that's
gonna do now that he didn't got that whooping and the cat's out the bag? Marvin and Juke know he killed Lulu. He got an enemy looking for him. He going around the hood looking beat up. People gonna think they can rob him, not pay him, all this stuff. But
if
what's
he
his next?
goes
Huh?
the good thing about him as a character is that if he does literally kill his whole family, right? He kills Jukebox. He killed Lou even though he didn't mean to, whatever. If he does kill Marvin and Raquel, the thing I like about it is that it doesn't really matter. We don't have a reason to have to like him. They're not forced to find a way for him to become a nice guy or anything.
Mm,
So I think it works fine. We just saw, dude, I've told you this for 5 years. We just saw Raquel shoot how she says that you should shoot somebody twice in the chest and one in the head. I
mm,
still think the only way that it can work is if that's how he kills his mom.
mm,
It's I'm not saying it's the only right way, but to me, it just has to go. So it has if it gets mentioned again, like on a previously, whatever, then I'm gonna be like, oh, let's go.
yeah, they make him take out their parents too much on the show. But
Yeah.
what
I mean,
you
it would be
said,
stupid if the writers go back to that storyline and have Kane take out his mama.
yeah, because what you say, if he take out his whole family, he a serial killer. And how do you sleep at night? Like this dude is so evil. Like
Yeah,
even
We
and
though
never
don't
saw
have no
his
kind
day.
heart for nobody. Just like Snaps and Pops, they don't have no best interest heart for nobody. They don't care about no one but themselves.
The reason I
And
think
they've
the
been
reason I
manipulating Kane.
Who?
Snaps and Pop Crackle.
Go ahead, CJ.
the reason I feel like there's gotta be more is because the line that got us to the show about the whole I guess what creates the tension is you're not a real killer till you kill somebody you love. Um his reaction to Lou was more like I didn't mean to do that. Now with the motivation from Marvin and what he did, Jukebox not wanting him to to kill uh
Okay.
Kanan.
Yeah.
I think that it gives you a little bit more of like, all right, so now is almost justified. Not that it is, but it's almost like, I mean, if you're coming after me, then I'm gonna come after you. They've never come after him like that.
Right.
Oh, what's good, Inga? What's good? The homegirl Inga that stepped in.
He hosted.
Steve, that's my boy. What's good, Inga? You left your name where she can't say hi to you. What's she gonna say? Hi, eye socket.
Oh, she already know. Dude, you know I show love to Inga when I'm on her YouTube channel. Sure, she come on Sunday too and do Power Ranger Candy. So that's like everybody else doing a YouTube platform.
I didn't even know about that. See, she ain't even tell me. She over here telling Steve, ain't told me. I'm like, what? I'm jealous. It's all good. I'm gonna keep my feelings to myself.
Hey, I'm trying to say, think of a question. For
Yeah, because
you.
we got to wrap it up.
Yeah.
It's been
No, I'm
a
trying to
long
get you to think of a question, but I
uh,
couldn't think of anything right now we didn't mention.
well, I know I got a lot of things to do Friday, but I definitely got to try to come live Friday tomorrow so we
For
can
sure.
talk about the shy as well as some more about power if needed. But yeah, man, I almost forgot
Be on the
that
lookout for that.
will come out tonight. I had messaged her, and then Encouraging Warrior messaged me and was talking about the episode coming out. I'm like, all right, good, because you was asleep or something. I was like, all right, well.
I saw that you had sent it. I don't even know if I was asleep. I just didn't go
Steve,
to
are
it.
you in Discord?
I don't have notifications on.
Okay. Steve, ain't you in Discord?
No, I ain't get a chance to get it down.
Oh, okay.
Because I be doing other stuff.
Oh, so you don't want the link? I don't want to be disturbing you.
This dude basically told him he got a life.
I know. All right, then. Well,
So you don't want it?
hey, hey, man, I appreciate
It's convenient. It's
for coming.
convenient.
Yeah, man, Steve, I can send you the link, man. Just when this live is over, don't leave just yet. Hold on, I'll send you.
I only use it for the private message though.
Hold up.
I feel bad that I don't look at the regular page, but
You can do FaceTime with CJ over here.
I only called you once, right?
I don't know.
I think we talked maybe once or twice.
I'm trying to get this logged in, but it looked like it ain't working right. So I don't know what.
Steven, you basically have like, it's almost like you have his number. So
Maybe I'm glad it ain't working.
you gonna call you at 5 in the morning?
Hey, now what I was saying was in episode 1, season 2.
Oh shit. The car wasn't actually blue. It was like a mix color.
Yeah, no, right. It ain't even pulling my stuff up. I'll get you next on the next one, Steve. I'm gonna make sure my Discord ain't logging in for some reason. Inga, you want to get on? You gotta hit me up on the Discord. I'll let you know. I'll set it up. Who is this in the comments? Michael 21. Apologize.
Oh,
Oh, he
he's
back
a
to doing
stalker.
that
He's
shit.
stalking.
That's what he used to do before. Yeah.
He's a
Inga said,
stalker.
what's up, eye socket, with your swollen ass?
I feel a little pain. Just a little bit of pain.
With your sensitive ass.
I don't like the whole uh this makes you tougher. I don't like that in the show.
Yeah,
That
it
don't
does. But
that beat the shit out of that dude for real.
right. But that's the thing. It makes you tougher, not like, okay, this skin is tougher. No. I'm always on guard now. If somebody bang on my door like that, guess what? I'm gonna shoot through the door, or
Yeah.
I'm not doing. So that's what he means. But no,
You're gonna be like that man from next Friday.
Next Friday.
When that man jumped on the fence, so I bring your ass out. Come on now. That's when Ice Cube and Day Day was chasing after Charlie Brown.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're talking about the Michael guy, whatever.
Yeah, the Michael Bradford guy. He's a troll in every chat room.
Yeah.
How do you have energy for that?
You just gonna have to block him.
I did, but like, I don't have enough energy to do that. Go on people's page, typing stuff. I'd be asleep before I do that. I'd be watching TV. I'd smoke one or something. I'd went and got something to eat. It's so many things to do. It's so many things to do.
I be finding some energy though.
Huh?
I be finding a little bit of energy for the theories and shit people be putting out.
But that's different than trolling.
Yeah.
You're not doing nothing productive. You really ain't listening to this because it can't be interesting to you. You trolling.
Yeah,
So
no, because you ain't saying nothing about power, raising Kanan, or nothing. You just want to come over here and troll people in the chat.
And you get a kick because now we talking about them.
Yeah.
I won. Y'all talking about me now.
They know my name. That's one of the things he says. He says, "Say my name." I'm like, what?
Oh my goodness, man.
That's one of the things he typed. Yeah.
Inga, I know people say this, but maybe I'm so naive. I don't really get it. But she says people don't have a life. They need to go find a job, which is true. And I know people say that, and people don't have a life or this, or they don't have a job or whatever. So they want to makes hurt or whatever. But good
my
grief.
neck on my hoodie.
I know, like you got the internet though. So like you can do anything. Like you could do anything with the internet, and this is what you choose. So look at you. What's that say? Croatia.
Oh yeah, she brought it back. My wife.
That's from the soccer match.
No, she just got it when she was out in town on deployment.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna salute. We up out of here. Thanks, Steve. Thanks.
We got a break, so we don't come back to shoot the 17th.
Oh, it's a break between episodes.
I think it's supposed to be. Yeah, I think so.
Wait a minute, let me check.
let me ask my people. He gonna call the producers.
That's my boy right there, man. Steve, my road dog, man. When I get my stuff together like Drewski, I'm gonna have
movie Bob said it.
I'm gonna have me a comedy show like Drewski and do some skits and stuff that I got in mind, and I'm gonna have Steve.
Oh, they come back. Oh yeah, they come back on the 17th of August. Yeah, I mean of July. They come back on July the 17th.
Ah, okay.
So
this is
the 24th is the 7th of July, and episode 8 is on the July the 31st. So
yeah, and then we got the next show, Fightland.
Oh, Fightland. I'm gonna be checking that out.
When's that come on?
Right
July
after
the 31st.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So back to back 50 already got a damn show already coming in.
And we only got 8 episodes for that.
That's what they do for a new show, a trial.
On big networks, yeah.
Yeah, they'll give you 6 or 8 episodes for the first season now on cable network. Power season 1 was only 6 episodes, which kind of made it the best.
No, I mean, yeah, 2014
it was compacted.
When it came out when Power season 1 came out in 2014, we only had 8 episodes on that when we first got introduced to Omar Harford, the one played Ghost.
I could have sworn
Joseph Core, the one played Tommy. We got introduced to those 2 in season 1.
Sounds similar to what Jay said.
6 episodes or 8?
8. Season 1 was 8.
8.
In 2014.
Oh, okay.
It was 8, 10, and then at the last one it was 15.
All right. I knew it was off though from what.
And I hate it. I hated the 15
because they didn't do it right. Yeah.
Because the show really ended at 10. In my head, it ended at 10.
Yeah. Well, all right, y'all. Definitely gonna be back before the break. And thanks, shout out to Inga. Next episode, July 24th. No episodes next week, which I'll be back.
Thank Inga for reminding us, because I'm looking at it wrong. I said, what the hell they got it on July the 17th for? And then they look like it had me thinking they supposed to come back on. We getting episode 6 July the 17th. But we ain't getting that till July 24th, so we got a 2-week break.
It's all good, man. We need a break. I used to hate them breaks, but now I've been so busy. I wish.
Yeah, and they only got they got 2-3 more episodes left.
Steve, your ass is funny.
Steve,
man.
You're not gonna let him get out.
Come on, man. Everybody want it over with. Like I was listening to Miss K. Miss K say she ready for this to end.
So is Jay. He's waiting for this to end.
Dude, it was Power Raising Kanan. It was good before it lasted, man.
Well, hey, Steve, I will be back Friday night. I'm gonna try my best, man. We gonna wrap this up tonight and try to come back tomorrow, and we gonna talk some more, man. All right.
Okay. I'll be ready. I'll be ready for the next go round.
And I'll get the link for you too, man. All right.
All right.
All right, for Discord, I'm saying. All right, brother Steve, CJ, everybody stay to the end in the chat. It's what, 3:30? We made it. I'm up out of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Excellent episode. Shout out to everybody that worked on the episode. Empower did a great job on Raising Kanan this episode. Great with the special effects, choreography, and hey, man, keep it up. I'm sad the show is about to be over with, but it's always a new one ready. So I'll see y'all on the next one. Deuces. I'm up out of here. Thanks, CJ, Steve, and y'all that's still watching to the end. Y'all the real MVP. We up out of here.